Everybody, what's happening? It is Bill with Franklin Loan Center on Wednesday, January 31st. Today's Fed Day. And so every 6 weeks, the Fed gets together, does some financial policy stuff. I know there's a bunch of Fed haters out there. I don't know. I mean, I don't have many opinions on that, but they are, they do have a big impact on the interest rates. Certainly, they have direct impact on the Fed funds rate. All other rates, including 10-year Treasury and mortgage-backed securities, which actually set in mortgage rates, are definitely affected by this. For what it's worth, after today's announcement that they're going to hold steady on interest rates for at least this month, and then not making really any good predictions about the following months, or about the following meeting in March, I should say. The mortgage market's actually liking it for today. Bonds are up, which is good because that brings the yield down. Yield equals rates, so rates are a hair better today. For anybody that's floating a rate, it probably just means float into tomorrow again, so we'll see what happens. But just looking at some different spots out there, the Fed is definitely, making it sound like they're about ready to make a move. They're still holding pretty steady on it. I did watch one quick analysis on this, and they're talking about one thing that came out of they read a statement afterwards, and one thing that came out of it is they removed anything talking about the stability of the banking system. There's a bank in New York that's teetering on the edge. Their stock is tanking. Their cash situation isn't good. They could be next on the list, right? And this could be another reason they need to bring rates down, right? So this is all very, very complicated. I'm super geeky about it. I love looking at it, and a lot of it's even beyond my understanding. But long story short for today is the Fed held as far as the Fed funds rate, but the mortgage-backed securities liked it. So now the next bit of news, that was the first big news thing for this week that we had to get through, and the bond market's reacting well to that. The next thing is on Friday with the once per month, the first Friday of every month. We get the non-farm payrolls, which gives us the unemployment rate and also the job creations for the month, right? As well as a bunch of other details that come out in it. And that's the next one, right? And there's a lot of reason to believe that is going to be weak, which could also be good for interest rates, bad for bonds. So anyway, that is kind of the analysis for now. Again, the headline from a mortgage perspective is bonds are liking what they saw. For the first time really pretty much this year, we're seeing the 10-year Treasury back under 4%, which feels good. It's just one of those things. It's a psychological level, and we're breaking through some technical barriers. So next up is Friday's jobs number. We'll see what happens there, but for now, let's just cross our fingers that we're sticking on this downward path with interest rates. So that's it for today. I'm Bill. I'm with Franklin Loan Center, and I'll see y'all next week.